for everyone on YouTube, welcome back to episode 4 of A Tale of Wizards and Bribes. Dungeons and Dragons in the Blood Bowl universe.
Boom.
Boom. There we go. We are just getting... after Alexei has finally gotten his much-needed beer, we are just getting back on our horses, or he is, so that we can finally go to Wolfenburg.
Beer, beer, beer.
Right. Well, I'm going to move our red square from Risted to Wolfenburg.
Oh.
Wow. Look at that.
If that's Wolfenburg, then what's the place next to it?
That's also Wolfenburg.
Ah.
But I've moved it there for a reason. Hold on.
It's a city of two halves.
There is a river in the middle, so fair enough.
Yeah. So,
there's actually a city in Germany that's exactly like that.
There we go. So, if everything's working properly, you guys should both be receiving Wolfenburg now.
Cool.
Yes. And as you can see in the picture, there's a bridge which used to be in Wolfenburg going over the river, but right now it's broken, which means that there's a lot of ferries going from one side to the other. Wolfenburg is, like the description says, one of the largest settlements, and has about a population of 30,000. And you guys arrive, you're on your horses, and there's just guys there with small boats ferrying around. You can also see a stable near the ferry, so that's probably where you can leave the horses.
Cool.
I just got this one to like me. Could we not bring the horses on the ferry?
That's very impractical. Sorry.
Maybe the horse can swim, I say. And
Getting
I
a
tie
new
my
horse
horse.
Getting a new horse to try and like me is probably a lot more impractical.
Yeah, but they probably won't believe that.
Wait, can I cast levitation maybe?
All these things are happening as I bring my horse to the stable.
It's quite a distance, right?
Yeah.
So the people here, for the most part, are look like hardworking but good people. You see that most of them are humans, but you also see a dwarf among them, and an elf somewhere. So it's a bit more mixed, a bit more of a mixed bag here.
Yeah. Okay.
Must we really
what?
leave the horse?
Dude, we need to get to Lovendal or whatever the hell that thing's called. Levuldorf. Levuldorf.
Levuldorf,
yes.
Levuldorf, yeah, okay.
Anyway, left bastard. Barbarians.
When your weird languages and shit. You should be happy I speak your tongue.
As you guys are getting off your horses, of your high horses, whatever, you you notice that there's one ferry leaving, and you see that there's bodies on board of it, and you can see that the bodies are moving. So I don't know what's going on exactly.
All right.
They're people, or do we see that they're dead bodies?
Well, you see some movement coming from them.
But are they like wrapped up in like cloths or something, or just people stacked upon each other?
People stacked upon each other.
That is a weirdly efficient way to ferry people across.
Yeah, I mean the East India Trading Company did something like that.
Yeah, but I don't think that wasn't voluntarily, was it?
No.
Like, we can take all of you. You just lie on top of each other. It'll be fine. Some of you might perish, but most of you will arrive safely and have a happy life picking cotton. Anyway,
so
I think we walk towards the ferry, or do we? Because can we just assume that we dropped off the horses?
You drop off the horses.
Siegfried had an emotional goodbye. They hugged. They told each other how much they loved each other.
Well, the horse,
song because he's a
you
bard.
know, you think the horse said that he loved
Oh,
you. But it's
wizard.
hard to say.
The horse believes you're a bard because of the charisma thing. So there you go.
Okay, so I've grown kind of attached because this is the first horse that's ever liked me. So I slap it on the ass a little and go, "I'll be back for you. Don't worry."
The horse,
It's super
horse-
impressed again. Look
the
at it.
horse looks at you and is like,
I don't believe this.
yes.
The horse
slapping my
wants me to
ass.
come back. Look.
That's what he wants.
Can't believe this happened.
Yeah,
I'm almost tempted to roll myself on my horse to see what happens if it kicks me.
It looks like I just have a way with them.
Indeed.
Maybe your horse is just nice. I approach his horse.
The horse looks at you and seems somewhat indifferent. Yeah,
He is
likes-
indifferent.
He seems to like you, though. I mean, sort of, at least.
Must like beards.
Of
He
course.
kind of just, yeah. It seems okay with you.
All right.
Anyway,
Should we go to and see towards the ferry and see if we can get some passage over to the other side?
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
right, you go over to the ferries, and well, you see that there's just some people getting on them, and well, one of the people is gestures to you when he sees you coming over, says, "You need to go to the other side."
Yes.
Yep.
Great, said he. Well, it's silver apiece.
All right. For a silver apiece, do we get a standing position or do we lie down like all the other people?
No. Lying down is only for those that are going to be fed.
Fed.
To what? Or to whom?
Well, you know, I guess you probably haven't heard yet, but we decided to replace our team.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What happened to the original Wolfenburg team?
Well,
I gestured towards the guys lying on the ferry.
they turned into their first meal of the new team.
Wow.
What?
What are the new team?
Yes, I would like.
There
to
was
know.
an exhibition team between expedition match between the Wolfenburg heroes and a new team that wanted to play here, which are called the YOLO Tribe Summer Picnic. They seemed nice enough, to be honest. But after they somehow won, they started eating the Wolfenburg players, and the fans were so excited that the halflings had won, and in a very glorious way. That
Are they
just,
halflings?
They're halfling cannibals.
Yes, they're halflings. Kind of strange when you think about it.
And because the fans loved what was happening, you decided just to keep on feeding them.
Well, I mean, everyone was very drunk at the time.
And you've got to get your priorities straight, I guess. I mean, what's a couple of civilians when compared to having a good Blood Bowl team? But halflings?
Well, he gestures to the boat. You see, there is a bit of a disease spreading at Dessel to the north, and or no, actually, sorry, I understood it wrong. In Grunakeren, there's a disease spreading, and well, they kind of have sick people, which probably can't be cured anyway. So
it sounds like such a friendly place, the Green Acres.
oh, it is most of the time, but not when everyone is dying of plague.
And so you decided to feed your new Blood Bowl team with plague victims. How's that working out for you?
Well, we cook them first.
Yeah, getting rid of all the infectious disease.
And I mean, they were going to die anyway, probably.
All right, just out of character, Alexei is just dumbfounded. There are no words.
Well, it is quite peculiar, but I mean, strange things happen when it gets to Blood Bowl, I suppose.
Yeah.
Nothing's more important.
Yeah.
He gestures for you to get on board, and you set sail. set
Okay.
sail.
I want to figure out whether
we-
we're safe here.
Yeah, you do that. I'm about to go check with the people who are stacked upon each other because you said they were moving and they're supposed to be cooked.
Oh, they're not cooked yet. They're still
These
alive.
people are alive, and because why? Because then they're freshest.
Yes.
All right, awesome. I'll just stand over here. Here's your silver piece.
Oh, you don't need to travel with them. I mean, they're sick.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
don't go near them, please.
You might get the plague. That would be bad.
Oh God.
So you deliberately move living, infectious, plague-ridden people through your city.
Well,
Do you think this is a wise idea?
I mean, otherwise we would have to feed them someone else.
There's just... Should we go, like, quickly? I don't want to spend a minute longer than I have to here.
I've just wrapped my scarf around my face. It's not going to help, but it makes me feel safe.
Now, well, he starts rowing, and as he rows, he says, "You know, when the team just got here, we told him about that we were going to feed them plague victims, and they seemed upset at first.
And then they said, well, YOLO.
Yeah, that's actually what they said. That's kind of funny.
And probably
Why
one
am
of
I
them
not
went,
surprised?
as long as you cook it right.
And then they cooked them, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'll eat a plague victim, as long as they cook it right. No, that's exactly how that conversation went.
I mean, sure, they're cannibals, but, you know, they're nice enough.
It's almost like you said, well, sure, they're Republicans, but, you know. They can't help it.
Republicans, cannibals, I mean, the same thing. No, not really, but... So, well, he just kind of rows to the other side. And you get to the other side of Wolfenburg. And when you get there, you see a stadium, which is the Wolfenburg Stadium. And you can see that the stadium has a few holes in it.
Okay. This
I
place...
gesture towards the holes.
So, something happened to the bridge and something happened to the stadium. I asked the ferryman, just what happened to Wolfenburg?
Well, I mean, the bridge has been like this for about a year. There was a match between the Wild Rippers and the Wolfenburg heroes. And, well, at a certain point, the Wild Rippers decided that they were going to kill the entire Wolfenburg heroes team. And the Wolfenburg heroes ran away. And the only way they could keep the Wild Rippers from following them was by blowing up the bridge.
Well, I guess that explains the holes in the stadium too.
Oh no, that's different. You see, the halflings also hired a few wizards apparently.
Of course.
Why is everything okay the moment that people say wizard with you? It's like, wizard, oh, that's fine, wizard.
Hiring wizards for Blood Bowl matches is a very important part of the game. Some might say the most important part of the game.
No.
And the use of wizards in Blood Bowl matches is strongly regulated. We have a guild.
The ferryman nods.
Usually, we don't blow up the stadium, though. But, you know,
I glance at the water. Can I swim this?
I mean, every once in a while, a spell will attract some forces of chaos and stuff will go wrong. But that doesn't happen that very often.
Yeah, okay. Yes, we might open an interdimensional door to a demon from Hellfire would come forth. But also, we could cure a common flu.
You're a learned man, it seems. Yes, well, that doesn't happen very often, like I said.
I was guessing. My brain hurts.
So what happened to the stadium then, dear ferryman?
Well, apparently the wizards that were bought were especially cheap.
We got one. Buy two, get one off.
So
Yes, that is
Something
the best
went wrong.
suggestion ever.
Oh dear God.
I'm not sure if the Guild of Wizards approved, but the wizard died anyway, so I don't think it matters.
So if a wizard dies, you
Just
don't have to
keep
pay.
swimming. Just keep swimming.
Anyway, you guys reach the other side, and
God.
well, I mean, you can just get more horses at the stables that are here as well, and continue your
Oh,
journey,
boy.
I suppose.
Alright,
see
let's
if I
go,
can
horseman.
keep up-
Horse
Let's
whisperer,
see if I can
Siegfried's on
keep
a
up
roll.
my excellent
Yes.
horsemanship.
Indeed,
Yeah, sounds okay-ish.
it's good.
I managed to not completely freak out the horse. Awesome.
Wow,
Horse
this
likes me.
horse really likes you. Yeah,
Excellent.
he's all upons.
I call him El Habron.
El Habron.
Yes. Because my Spanish is rubbish. Let's go!
Right.
So,
Right,
how did the wizard die?
He fell off the horse.
Well, he cast his spell, and it went wrong, and then the crowd decided, might as well kill him.
And feed him to the champions.
Huh.
No, I think the YOLO team ate him.
That's what I'm... Okay.
The champions were the when we still had a good, strong human
Yeah.
empire team here.
Yep, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, the YOLOs ate them. Ate the wizard.
You know, having a cannibal team, though, is much more interesting, so I kind of like the change.
This guy's so fucking weird. I'm sorry for cussing.
We, I mean, it's bloodbowl. It has to provide the entertainment, and it has to provide the meaning of life here.
Apparently, my character came from a time when he played when cannibals just weren't in the game.
It's an oddity, you know.
I mean,
Not
I've
that
seen
many cannibals.
I've seen chaos teams eat their coach.
Chaos teams, I get it. They're weird, they're messed up in the brain and evil darkness magic. I get that. I even get the lizardmen eating their
Evil
team.
is such a big word. I mean, yes, it
I
is. It
even
is
get
from
that
a
the
plane
lizards
beyond.
lizardmen might eat them, and the skinks might nibble on the occasional opponent. Even the orcs, they might, they get hungry. But halflings, that's like a deliberate choice.
That surprised me too.
It's like
Granted,
they woke up and one day went, you know what? Everybody's doing it.
maybe
They
there are
do love
chaos
food.
halflings,
Okay, now I have to see them.
but
Because
because plague.
Their stadium is right here.
Plague.
Come on, chaos halflings. Come on,
I suppose we could go for a quick detour.
chaos halflings. You got me amped now.
Did they have
Freaked out?
chainsaws? Maybe.
Instead of
Yes,
hands,
chainsaws.
Instead of hands.
We can go have a quick peek.
All right.
Right.
So,
I'm really hoping Alec has like some
I
kind of
ask
secret-
I ask Stefan, my hawk, to scout out ahead of us and go check out the stadium.
all right. Well,
we see some
I guess you can just look through Stefan's eyes, right?
I could, but then I would lose control of my body, which on horseback would not be a good idea. But I can talk to him telepathically as well.
You're already on horseback when you do this. Okay. I mean, okay. So
Yeah,
you
we
guys
ride
are,
the horses
are-
to the stadium.
Okay, right. Okay, you ride to the stadium. Stefan takes a look and he comes back to you.
Yeah, so he can talk telepathically within 100 feet.
Yeah.
But he doesn't speak commons, I guess, so he'll have to communicate in a birdie fashion. Good luck with that, Allard.
All right.
Images, associations, bird brain.
Tastiness.
There's even a lot of loose meat.
Small but too large to eat.
Interpretive dance.
Confusing.
Yeah, sounds about right. Chaos halflings. Let's have a look.
Okay.
I instruct Stefan to perch on my shoulder.
He does. But he does fly off for a moment and then poops and then.
I appreciate that very much.
Yes. You arrive at the stadium, and as you arrive, you see that there are a few fans standing outside, and you see.
Eat me next.
Yeah, one of them does actually have a sign saying that. It says
People
"Eat me."
really, really love this game.
Rupees, dude. I had
know,
somebody
right?
offer me the exact same thing.
She was holding a sign over. Yeah, let's not go there.
Who knows what this fan wants? You guys want to get off your horses and go closer, or?
Well, we can't really see much from here, can we?
No. Okay.
Let's go scout out the opposition, because we might actually face this team, right?
At some point, probably, yeah. So you get off your horses, you go up the stairs, and get to the gates to the stadium. And there's a few fans there, and there's 2 guards standing at the gates.
I whisper to Alexei, maybe we could trick them into eating something that's not quite cooked.
Well, I whisper back and say, as assistant coaches, I think we're obliged.
All right. Well, I mean, the fans just are there shouting, and one of them says, "I want to be eaten," and another one says, "I want to see the cheerleaders dance," and another one says, "Let's
I
have
want
an
him to be eaten too.
I want an exhibition match, him against the team." Okay.
I'm not even bothered by this, because this is just regular fans.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they're very dedicated, but
As they should
more
be.
dedicated than most.
As they should be.
Well, there's a new team in town, and they're slightly less disappointed with this one than the last one, I guess.
I'm expecting people getting live tattoos, like right in front of the stadium. Bearing like YOLO on their
Yeah, there is a guy who has a small stand, and you see that he has hot metal, and he says, "Be marked by the team. You will be ever linked to YOLO."
Not a time, Burrow. Not a time.
And you see that a few of the fans are looking at like, that might be good.
I asked the man how much he actually asks for one of the birds.
Only 1 gold.
1 gold. I look at the 4 guys who are actually considering it. I'm saying, I'll spot you a gold if you actually do it.
And they're like, I'm thinking about it, one says.
I get to decide where he puts it.
They don't seem so sure.
Come on. I roll charisma.
Okay, roll your charisma.
Let me see, where's my charisma? Where's my charisma? What does this follow? This is persuasion, right?
Yep.
Yes, this is persuasion. I get like a bonus for that. Not as much as I want to.
You can just click it on your sheet.
I can?
Yeah, I think you can
so.
just click persuasion, and then it rolls persuasion for you.
Ah, rubbish.
Yeah, but it shouldn't. But you have training in it, right? Or not?
No, I don't have any training in it.
Oh, okay. Well, he just doesn't feel like it right now, sadly.
I'm checking what you guys said to see if that works, because I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
that
That would have
works.
been way better. Let's say I rolled that.
Nope.
All right. So.
Is the team here? Are they training? Can we see them?
I mean, you can't see them from out here, but you guys are outside. Inside, you can hear sounds and activity. So there's something going on inside for sure. But you'd have to get inside the stadium proper. Now, the stadium does have holes in it, so I mean, you could try to sneak in.
Yes,
or
we
you could
could.
try to get through the gate somehow. But
Okay.
there are guards.
So, Alexei, I don't know about you, but I'm a lot better at getting around people than at getting people to do what I want.
I'm okay at one, better at the other though.
Let's...
I smirk.
Right. This way, then.
Excellent. We need to
You
like,
sneak up. You sneak off, and you go to one of the halls. And the halls are guarded by guards as well. But, there's enough places where you could get in without them seeing it. All you would have to do is, succeed at stealthing. So, let's see you try.
Right. How about a little bit of a distraction before we do?
I was about to suggest that because we might get advantage because of that.
Yeah, I think I can make something work. I mean, I do have illusionary cantrips, for example. The minor illusion thing, does that mean it has to stay still? I believe it does,
I
right?
think so, yeah.
That's going to be pretty hard to create a distraction with. Let's see.
It's not the easiest, no.
Sound or image? I can do sound. That works. All right. So...
I lean against a pole as you prepare for your spell.
Right. As we approach from one side of the gap in the wall, I prepare my silent image cantrip.
All right.
And I go. I take out a bit of fleece from my pocket, and I pull it out, and I throw it in the air. I go, "Fumo set specula!" And over on the other side of the street, you hear the sound of a crowd of people approaching and chanting. And they're chanting, "YOLO! YOLO! YOLO!" You can't see them yet, but you can hear them coming.
All right, fair enough.
I'm impressed.
The best way to do this is roll a charisma check with advantage.
Can I roll for him?
No, he needs to do this.
Too bad.
That's okay. Let's see, where's my character sheet? There it is. A charisma check, so I can just click my charisma.
And then you
That's a save, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Well,
That's pretty bad.
good thing I've got advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, he hears it, but he looks and he's like, he doesn't seem really convinced. It just doesn't sound loud enough.
All right, I'm going to try something because I have performance, so my character just runs out and looks towards where the sound is coming from. That must be the new cheerleading team. I hear they put up quite a show. You should go watch. Don't worry about your post. I'll keep watch. I'm a trustworthy person.
All right.
Scream at it.
Okay. Let's see you try that.
We're bad at rolling today.
It's pretty bad. He says,
I should get an A for effort now.
do you want to sneak in?
I give him a gold piece. Yes, I would like to sneak in.
Do both of you want to sneak in?
There's two guards, right?
No, it's one.
I nod.
He holds his hand open.
Fine.
All right. So he gets 2 gold, and he puts the gold away and says, "If you get caught, well, you know what might happen."
You might get eaten. I sneak past him.
Oh, crap.
He says mostly to himself, they're eat first, ask questions later kind of guy people.
Okay. Before we go inside, let's find my cheat sheet. I take out a piece of leather and I wrap it around my wrist and I say, Armis. And you see this brief shimmer going over my skin and then disappear again.
Very good.
All right, what I do, I like focus my hand like into a triangle. I look really serious and intense like, and I go, I'm awesome. And I move on.
Actually, Jasper, you need to roll a die for what you just did.
Ooh, you are absolutely right.
Shouldn't you have done that twice?
No, because the other one was a cantrip. They
right?
don't count.
That was a cantrip.
So
yeah.
on a 10, something spectacular happens, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, so close. So close.
I'm actually quite sad now.
That's a shame. All right. Well, nothing crazy or chaotic happens. All right. So you guys enter the stadium, and
Let me briefly. For those of you who don't know, since we're using Dungeons & Dragons rules in the Blood Bowl universe, Blood Bowl is the Warhammer universe-ish, and Warhammer magic is a lot less predictable, we have a custom set of rules for random stuff happening whenever you cast a spell. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, really looking forward to that happening. But this time, so you guys enter the stadium proper, and you hear and see a few different things. At the center, you can see that there's a few people, a few halflings playing. And to the left, you can see and hear what seems to be cheerleaders. And to the right, you see what looks like the region where the officers and such are.
Okay, so do we have to roll stealth at all? Because we still don't want to get caught by the people inside, right?
Well, I mean, right now you're at a point that they wouldn't see you yet, but if you would continue on, you would have to stealth to get closer to one of these things.
How well can we see the people training from where we are right now?
Not too well. I mean, just not enough to really tell much more than that they're halflings.
Oh, so we can't tell if they're chaos halflings or just halflings right now.
They're just small people. I guess they could even be dwarves.
So it might, well, now we have to go look because I'm confused now. If they're dwarves, then these people are nuts.
Yeah.
It's like, could you imagine them being like dwarves who have shaved off their beards pretending to be halfling cannibals?
Wow. I mean, that's...
I'm hunting rabbits.
That would be crazy. All right, let's see stealth from both of you.
I'm actually afraid after the bad roll.
Are you guys going to go to the team, or are you going to go to...
To the halflings, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
That looks
okay. I can do this.
So
wow. That's a really good result, and I think it's fun that if you both succeed in a spectacular fashion, we should add something to celebrate this incredible achievement of yours. So let's say that as you guys sneak your way towards the halfling team, you come across something very interesting, and let's see. Hold on one moment.
Secrets.
Yes. We get a peek in their playbook.
Playbook is attack, then eat.
Right. Okay.
Ooh.
1-2 is Jasper, and I've rolled 1-2. Okay. So Jasper, what do you find?
What I propose is that as we progress there, Alexei actually spots a folder that has been discarded on the ground, which contains plans for a couple of plays that the halfling team is considering.
Oh, interesting. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what you find.
I put this in my pack. And I slither onwards, closer to
now
them.
we know their plans. Yeah. Yes.
Now we must only see them up close.
Right, you look over, and as you look down, you can see the halfling players, and you think that they're supposed to be practicing, but instead
They're
of
resting.
no, they're not
That
resting.
was right.
They are eating.
Oh.
You see
Oh.
that a cart is brought in, and on the cart there is a few dead humans. And
Cooked.
Not cooked yet. You see that one of the halflings grabs one of the corpses and starts preparing it.
Hmm.
And the others are just impatiently waiting.
Okay, so I'm a veteran Blood Bowl player, and Siegfried's a veteran wizard / bard.
Wizard.
So we can assume that both he and I are not easily traumatized. Because basically, this guy is preparing human.
It's kind of disturbing.
I have looked the demons of chaos in the eye. This is
We've
nothing
never
to
seen
me.
a halfling eat a man.
Well,
I mean,
there
you
was
guys-
this one Cabal Vision broadcast late night, but no.
You guys are far enough away that it isn't so disturbing that you need to worry about your mental health getting worse than it is. But if you would get really close, it probably would be disgusting enough that it would, good nightmare fuel. But for now, the one halfling is busy preparing, and a few of the other halflings are so impatient that they start helping, and they start just cutting it up and grilling meat.
How far away are we exactly?
Well, the stadium is such that there's a balustrade, higher area where you can watch from, and that's where you guys are now. There's a few stands down below, and those are in pretty plain view. You could hide there, but it's risky. So where you're now, I think it's about 30 feet.
30 feet high or 30 feet away?
30 feet away.
Okay, so that's not bad. That puts me in range of some spells if I were so inclined.
I look over to you. I'm like, you're pulling your beard. That means you're planning something.
I'm wondering, could I do I see how they're treating the cooked versus the raw human?
They seem. I mean, they
thought you never say that.
They look pretty, focused on cooking the meat properly, and they're also working with spices and such. And you hear one of the halflings says, this one's going to be delicious." Another one says, "I only live once, though."
I hate him as most.
They all agree, so they all nod. That's
Right.
true.
I'm just wondering, if I cast a spell that has a verbal component, can I whisper it? Is that okay? Or do I need to incant loudly? Because
I would say, that's another stealth check.
okay, because I have a spell called Silent Image, which sounds really cool, but if I need to yell, "Silent Image!" that kind of doesn't work.
It has a verbal component, so
Yes, I checked. Yeah.
Yeah, so then you would have to
I do a
make
stealth check
noise.
to whisper the verbal part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
You can't say it super softly, but there is you don't need to go like
yeah,
That's no-
I'll try and make that work. Because I'm thinking
That'd be
if I can make a raw body look like a fully prepared one, we might actually make the team infect itself, which might be very, very beneficial to our team.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm a devious bastard, am I not?
Yes. yes,
So,
you are.
so then the question is, how many bodies are there on the cart, and how do they?
There's two corpses. They're working on one, and the other one they aren't working on yet.
Yeah, so switching the two would require them being very, very distracted.
Yeah, that would be hard. But I mean,
Can I
they-
can I intercept here? Because
Yeah, you
can
can
I
just see me
interfere?
stroking my beard and thinking and planning.
So how I said, how about if I sneak over to the other side of the stadium and make a distraction and sneak back while they're all over there? I mean, maybe you can do something.
We could give it a try. I mean, if we can make them, yeah. Right. So the plan is you go over there and look yummy.
Not the plan I was thinking. I have a better plan. Get Steven over here.
Okay. Do I trust you? Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.